Welcome back to our lesson. Okay. See, all of you have to open page number 94. Okay. See. So we are going to know today the topics urbanization in India. Okay. Urbanization in India. So first of all, you all have to know that what is called urbanization. Okay. What is called urbanization? Urban areas, rural areas, I think you might have known. Rural areas means villages, urban areas means cities and towns. Okay. See, what is called urbanization? Taking up non-agricultural work and living in cities and towns is called as urbanizations. People migrated to the cities and towns to searching of the work, okay, for searching of the works, or else some people for best studies, or else for best opportunities. Yes or no? Who will migrate to the cities, want to settlements there in the cities? So that we are calling as that process. Okay, that process we are calling as urbanization. Okay, see. How much population is there in the urban areas? You know, 1/3 of population is there in the urban areas. Now I am telling you. Okay. Now in a scenario, how much? 1/3 of the population is living in urban areas in our India. Okay. So that means you may can know it. Most of the population is in which areas? Rural areas or urban areas? Obviously, urban areas. Okay. Why? Because many people are not interested to take up this agricultural work and related to the agricultural works, and some people are thinking that if they shift to the cities, they'll earn some more better than whatever they earn in the rural areas. So due to many reasons, they are migrating, they are shifting to their settlements to urban areas. And in some of the families, may not all family members will be shifted. Only the father will do the works in the urban areas, and maybe their families settle down in the rural areas. Of course, their assets, their buildings, they are retained in the rural areas, but only for the searching of the work, or else to earn more. Okay, or else for better studies. Okay, many reasons. For these all kind of many reasons, the people will shift to the urban areas. Okay, see, coming to the history in 1950s. Okay, in 1950s times, at that time only 5.6 lakhs of people lives in villages. Okay, at that time 5.6 lakhs people lives in villages. In 1950s, there is only 5 cities which is a crust of 1 million population. I'm sorry. Okay, 1 million population crust cities. 1 million population crust cities. In 1950s, there are only 5 cities. Okay, there are only 5 cities, and 1 lakh population crust cities, there are at that time all over the place only 40 cities. Okay, but coming to nowadays, in 2011, see, I am telling you nowadays, and I am using here 2011. You may think that that is 9 years before, no teacher. See, I am telling you the population listing out from the government every decade. Okay, decade means 10 years, right? So every decade, every decade, the government will be take out the population record of the in each place. Total all over India, we will be calculate only for once a decade. So in 2011, okay, calculation of our population finished. So next when it will be in 2021. So coming the next year. Understood? See, coming to the population in 2011, 6.4 lakhs of people lives in villages. See, from the 1950s to 2011, population has increased so much, many rates, 100% more, 200%, that much population has increased. But here, if you see the village living people's population not more increased. So that means by knowing this only you are getting to know that by the civilized and years on passing on, people are shifting to the urban areas. Yes or no? So that's why there is no much difference in the village population. Okay. But coming to Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, see, in these all cities, in each cities it crossed 10 millions of population. Okay, coming to 2011, in these are mega cities, right? Delhi, Mumbai, mega city. Okay, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, in these all cities, how much population here? 10 millions and above. See, urban areas population is so high, especially in these all mega cities. Yes or no? And 50 cities which is crossed 1 million and above. Okay, 50 cities are there which is the population crossed 1 million and above. By calculations of all these, you might have know that how much percentage of the people are shifting to the urban areas. I told you why they are shifting, due to the many reasons. Okay, due to the many reasons. If you think at your families or neighbors or also your relatives, maybe one of the family this type of shifting may have done. Yes or no? And for better education and for better earning, okay, and for searching the jobs, and might have not interested in agriculture works, and they wants to earn more. Okay, so due to these all many reasons, people are shifting to the urban areas. Okay, and as well as comparing to the villages, in the urban areas, of course, when it is urban areas is developing, it's have a source of more jobs. Okay, if in the villages there are only 5-6 kinds of jobs available, if it is, but if that person goes to the urban areas, there many kinds of works are available. No need of searching and no need of waiting. But so by this thought of, many people are going to be cities. For example, if it is only for literate peoples who are educated, okay, who are professionals like the softwares and all, if they shift to there, of course they will get a plenty of jobs and they will live a nice atmosphere. That means nothing but they live whatever they thought of living in that circumstances, they live and they live happily, of course. They will not face any problems, right? But who are unprofessional, okay, who are unprofessional and who are not having any skilled, so they thought that maybe if we go there, any kind of work may be available, like that they have thought and they are shifting there. After reaching to the urban areas, they did not found any type of proper jobs, organized jobs, right? Proper jobs, here they can call the term organized. Unorganized works they will get, so like running of the autos, okay, or else cleaning the places, or else a daily wage workers, or else in the constructions, right? It's a heavy burden of the works, as well as they did not get any facilities also, right? They did not get any proper facilities also. So after reaching there, they have faced of many problems and many problems. That problems we'll discuss now. Okay, first the public facilities. Okay, problems of urbanization. The next you have here, you have to see the public facilities. See, I told you, by this comparison only you can know that most of the population people will be migrated to the cities. Okay, see, after reaching these people, when they came to the when they shift to the place, that place facilities only it has designed, or else it has a facilities sufficient to the that number of people. Okay, so when more and more number of people when they reach it there, that much facilities, is it sufficient to the increased population? Okay, point you have to understand here. For example, see, we have some of amount of anything that is only sufficient to the 10 people or 15 people. But gradually, if it is increased of 30 people, can it make you to sufficient that whichever we are giving for only 10-15 to the people, is it you make to sufficient of that 30 people? See, that problem is arose in urban areas. See, especially the facilities are not sufficient, and poor people, as I told you, the professionals and educated persons, they did not face much problems than comparing to the poorer people, unskilled people. Okay, they have to be settled their houses. Okay, for that, and they do not have any such areas or places. They do not go for buy for it also, because it is so costly, it is not suitable for them, especially I am telling for the poor people. Okay, so what they will do, they will go for settle down in slum areas. The slum areas, it is not having any facilities of even water supply, even for drainage cleanings, and even for sewage disposals. Okay, so these many problems are faced by the poor people, unskilled people who are migrated and who are shifted to the urban areas. Okay, see, and so what they will do is, actually from the rural areas, people were migrated to the urban areas. Okay, but after coming of many years of passing of like this, what is going on, for the disposal, sewage disposal or also wastage disposals, the cities population and cities government, what they are doing, the disposal of sewages or dump yards, they are keeping near to the villages. Okay, because there is no other ways. So they are taking some of the village areas which is near to the cities as a dump yards. Okay, see here. So due to insufficient of water supply and due to that all ill facilities, okay, their health also becomes spoiled. Okay, and they did not live a life, it's not a proper lifestyle also. As I know here, they gave the words here. Improper sewage disposal can also lead a greater rate of infectious diseases. Okay, see, like that. And here, how does urban India contribute to India's economic development? Here a question is asking. Okay, how does urban India contribute to India's economic development? Okay, how it is affect? Okay, here we are discussing about the urbanization is by day, by years of passing on, it is increasing. So is this urbanization process and people are migrating to them, people are shifting to the places, is it any contribute of India's economy? Okay, especially yes, it is contributes to the Indian economy. Okay, don't you think that Indian economy means nothing, any other thing, just wealth of the government. Okay, wealth of the government. Okay, India's economic development in the form of service sector. Yes, it is contributing. Okay, it is contributes India's economic development in the form of service sector. If we compare it to the product sector means which is products produced in the industries, in the firms, in the paper mills and the factories, which is a goods produced one. Okay, that all we are calling as product sector. There is no much vary when the people are migrating to, people are shifting to the urban areas, there is no much vary from the product sectors. Okay, but by the service sector, there is a more contribute to the India's economy. So what are the service sectors? See, these all professionals, IT professionals jobs, okay, and transportations, finance, insurance, and real estates. Okay, see, these all we are calling as service sector. Storage and communication and hospitality nothing but hotel services. Okay, hospitality. Okay, these all activities are contributing India's economic development. Okay, see, expansion of urban areas. See, one more other topic I am discussing you here, expansion of urban areas. So by this comparison, people are migrated to the cities. For example, I'll tell you, we are living in Dichpalli now. Okay, if we go to the see in our areas, some of the 10 families or else some, they are migrated to the Nizamabad. So next month or else next year some like that. A village of the or else 25%. For understanding, I am take the example. Okay, but 25% people are migrated to the Nizamabad city. Okay, of course they have purchased the house or also in apartments or also they lives in near the other places like that. Of course, okay. Assume it 25% of your village people migrated to the cities or towns which are near to you. So that place, I am taking you the Nizamabad example only. Okay, Nizamabad area have this much. For example, I am telling you. Okay, so already it is full of population. So whoever went to that area, okay, they are also living in this place, in this Nizamabad area only. Okay, after increasing of the urbanization, so is this place is expanding? Nizamabad is expanding. Means this earth is expanding. No, sorry. Yes, these, of course, due to the increasing of the population and due to the have to make it a sufficient facilities to keep the population. Nizamabad is, I'm here taking example of town here. Cities and towns are getting expansion. How you know? Merging of villages which are near. Okay, merging of villages which are near. For example, I'll tell you, after some years, our maybe the Nadpalli area to the very near to the Nizamabad, right? We already Madhavnagar. So okay, I'll take the example of Madhavnagar. Okay, Madhavnagar is very near to the Nizamabad. Okay, so slowly, not slowly, now also it has mixed into the Nizamabad town only, right? So after in our future, we may well can see even the Nadpalli, till the Nadpalli area also Nizamabad city may expand. Okay, so like this. And problems of urban areas, urbanization. Already I have told you. The water supply, sewage cleans, okay, transportations, waste disposal, and air pollution. Okay, these many problems are faced by the people who are shifting into the urban areas, and it long time effects. See, when these people, of course 25% people, when they shifted to the Nizamabad, then immediately the next day onwards, also the next year onwards, they did not face the problems. Even in the urban areas, people also they did not face the problems. It takes long duration of the time. Okay, it takes long duration of the time and effects also in long duration. I am telling you the example about how it is effects. For example, sewage clear or also dump yards or also waste disposals. Okay. See, who are living a 1 million or 2 million people, sewage disposals will think that 1 ton of waste disposals. So that waste disposals only already the urban government is thinking where to be depot. Okay, when it is increasing of 2 2 million people, and where there will be dispose of that waste? It retains. It retains. Yes or no? So due to that retains of waste disposal also, it raised the air pollution and as well as many diseases. Yes or no? Okay. And here another topic I'll discuss you. Okay. Aerotropols. Okay. Aerotropols. Aerotropols. Excuse me. By this name only we are getting Aerotropolis. Okay, Aerotropolis is nothing but which a city centered around airport. Okay, a city centered around airport. This city we are calling as airport or airport city. Okay, aerotropolis or airport city. Okay, these we are calling as aerotropolis or airport city, which is a surrounding of a center airport, which is surrounding city. We are calling as aerotropolis or airport city. Okay, so where is the airport? Where is the airport city in our Telangana? We have one international airport, of course. International airport we have one. Domestic airports we have, of course. International airport one, that is in Hyderabad, Shamshabad. Yes or no? Of course, you know that Shamshabad area is nothing but developing one. Okay, it's not a now only. It is not an aerotropolis. Okay, developing one, upcoming one. Okay. So that Shamshabad we can call as one of the airport city. So we have. So now let's know what is airport city. See, nothing but it's having a facilities of arriving and departures of from many countries, many countries, the people, and as well as the cargo shippings and all. Yes or no? So it's having a facilities of everything in that cities and hotels. They're arranging the parks and industrial activities. Okay, and they will arrange conducting their businesses and their counterparts, right, and fly without any of all with all the comforts of a city and without any traffic and other problems. Okay, for example, if any person came from USA or else UK, for example. So okay, here he came to our Hyderabad. Okay, for example, any of the meeting, for attending of any of meeting. Okay, when he came to here, he no need of worry to be staying off one day to go into settling into the Hyderabad and all. So in this around this area only they have some of the hotels. Okay, or okay, and even in these areas only they'll arrange some of the halls, banquet halls. You may know it about, right? Okay, so they'll arrange the meeting in these areas only. So whoever the came people, they'll attend the meeting here and they can fly in this area easily. Here, this person no need of worry about transporting in the city and no need of worrying about the searching of places to be live and no need of worry about the traffic. Yes or no? So that. Okay. And see here, some you can look at in the picture here. Some form of aerotropolises are emerging. I told you know upcoming. The another synonym we are calling as emerging in these places in India. See here they gave the examples of emerging aerotropolises. See, Kempegowda International Airport, which is in Bangalore. Indira Gandhi International Airport, which is in Delhi, and Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, which is in our Hyderabad. Okay, and Examples of emerging metropolises: Suvarnabhumi International Airport in Bangkok, Thailand. Okay. Dubai International Airport in Dubai, UAE. Okay. And Cairo International Airport in Cairo, Egypt. And London Heathrow Airport in London, UK. Okay. These all airports are becoming emerging of a airport city. Okay. See. And the next topic we have to know about the migration. Okay. Up to now we read about the settlements. Okay. Up to now we read about the settlements. Just a second. Migration. Do you know the meaning of migration? Nothing but shifting and living in another places we are calling as migration. Yes or no? See, people moving from their places to other places in search of better opportunities is called migration. Okay. See, these migrations and coming to the classification patterns, see, they'll take into the two ways. One is birthplace, place where the person was born, and the last usual place of residence, a place where the person had stayed continuously for a period of 6 months and more. Okay. See, here is a list of the people, categorize them migrant and non-migrant. Okay, here they gave the table. Okay. See, who are migrant and who are not migrant. So in these cases, there have to be we have to be know in two kinds of. First, birthplace, okay, where he born, and the second one, till the 6 months duration, where the people or where the person did he live. Okay, based on these, we make and know the calculations of the migration. Okay, see here. In India, according to the census in 2011, I told you the population census have done in 2011. About 307 million people have been reported as migrants. Okay. See, how much people are migrants? 307 million people. As per the record of in which year? 2011. Okay, as per the record of 2011, how many are there migrants? 307 million people. Okay, see, these migrations have why the people will migrate to the other places. Already we have discussed in the urbanizations. Okay, they're shifting to other places. That is nothing but of course a migration. Yes or no? Okay, see. Why the people shifting to the other migrate? Why the people choose the migrations? Due to many reasons. Of course, marry often a woman and migrating to the other place. That is also considered as one kind of a migration. And one of the candidate who is a skilled person, IT professional, is migrated to the other state or else other place to do the job. That is also considered one kind of migration. And one of the family is here which is earning only 5,000 in the village areas, and he want to be earn more and more than whichever he earn here. When he shifted to the other areas, that is also we consider as migrations. Okay, due to many reasons people will migrate, and even for agricultural activities also. Okay, in some areas there is a work in some time. For example, not these corona affected times, some 2-3 years back, to know it is practiced for agriculture works migrants. See, in our areas only, from faraway places, from the drought areas, Rayalaseemas, and from the Nalgondas, from that areas, for agriculture works, from some of the group of people will migrate from there to be here, especially in our Nizamabad and Karimnagar areas. I am telling you live examples, right? They'll come here, they'll stay here within 2-3 months. Okay, they'll do the agriculture works, especially in the planting of paddy. Okay, at that time they'll come, they'll stay here and they'll do the work. Okay, so that type of also we will call as this migration. Okay, and they gave the example about here about Maharashtra also. Okay, Maharashtra also. Okay, in the Maharashtra, it is very popular state for producing of sugar. Okay, I'll let you know. I'll continuously. Okay, see here. Due to the many reasons, people will migrate to the other places. Maybe the village to village, maybe the village to other village, and maybe village to other village, maybe the village to the cities, or else state to the state, okay, or else countries to the countries, like international wise. That is also we are calling as migration. Okay, and seasonal and temporary migration. As I told you now, agriculture workers who will come for 1 month, like example, no, that is we call as temporary migration. Okay, temporary migrations. Understood? And not only for agriculture, if any person for any jobs, for example, IT professional softwares, for due to of completing of any project work, they are going to be internationals, means USA or else any place to be stayed 1 month or 2 months. Okay, for due to that company's works, that is also a temporary migrants. Okay, here there are many variations of migrants. I told you rural to the rural, rural to the urban, rural to the internationals. Okay, understood? Rural to the rural, rural to the urban, and rural and international wise. Okay. See here, rural to the rural migration will know. As I told you, one of the example they gave about the Maharashtra. See, which is the state which is the side of our Telangana, no? Maharashtra. Maharashtra is, okay, a popular state in what? In producing of the sugar. Okay, it has 186 cooperative sugar factories. How many? 186 cooperative sugar factories are there. See, in our Nizamabad also, of course it is an old one, but in previous years it has a recognized nationally. Okay, it has recognized, which is in both areas. Okay, in Maharashtra, how many are there? 186 cooperative sugar factories, and that is not running in our Nizamabad. I told you that that is a recognized one nationally, and it is has an historically also. It has a big factory. Okay, and now we have one of the sugar factory which we pass from here to the Kamareddy Way. No, there we have one of the sugar factory. Okay, see, so I told you it is a popular in producing of sugar, as well as it has how many are there factories, sugar production factories? 186. So large scale sugar cane cultivation began in the early 1970s after Koyna Dam was built. A study estimates that 6,50,000 laborers, okay, 6,50,000 people migrates to Maharashtra. Okay, actually in 1970s, Koyna Dam built in the Maharashtra. Okay, so due to that reason, sugar they are producing more. Okay, so that's why they emerged more factories. So nothing but the work is also high. So at that time, 6,50,000 laborers are migrated to that place. Okay, to do the work. Where is the work? They'll go and do the work for earning more. Is that no? Yeah. And for sugar cutting, okay, in each year. And of this, around 2 lakhs are children in the school age group of 6 to 14 years. So among these 6,50,000 people migrated to the Maharashtra to do that work, sugarcane cutting. Okay. Among these all, 2 lakhs of people are children. Okay, they are children. They are migrated along with the families. Okay, 2 lakhs of the children who are there in this 6,50,000. Okay, okay. See, so these people, 2 lakhs people, 2 lakhs children, they are not going to the schools, yes or no? So when they shifted, when they migrated along with the family, there is no schools for them. So obviously they drop out from the educations. Okay, and girls of these kids, okay, elder girls of these families should care of remaining kids, and their parents are engaging in the work. So because they are migrants and they do not have any proper shelter also. For that shelter, companies providing some of the sticks to give their sheds like tent house like that, temporary. Okay, and see here, sugarcane cutters camp for the season in clear earmarked by the factories. Factories where is near the place. Okay, factories will donate some of the place to these migrants to make the shelters for yourself. Find a stay here. Then give some place. Okay, to the migrants and they live there and they work. Okay, engaging of the kids done by the elders of the family kids. Okay, see like this. Here, large section of rural workers migrate for shorter duration. Okay, I told you the example just now. For the short duration, for the agriculture works, many people migrate to the one place to the other place. I gave you our example also, right? Okay, I'll continue the next.